So if you're a construction contractor, let me ask you a real question. If your construction business stopped working tomorrow, would you actually be okay? Not busy, not revenue, real profit, and real cash. Because I see it all the time. Big jobs, big trucks, and nothing left at year end for the owners. Today, we're doing a financial gut check of your business. So without further ado, let's get into it. So most contractors think they're doing fine because the phone keeps ringing and work keeps coming in. But being busy is not the same as being profitable. In fact, construction is one of the easiest industries to fake success in. You could be running millions through the business and still be one bad month away from a disaster. And this is where most owners don't want to look. Because once you see the numbers clearly, there's no hiding anymore. So let's talk about why cash is the only thing that matters. Here's the first mindset shift you need to make. Construction businesses don't fail on paper. They fail in cash. So with your business, you need to focus on profits being first, on actual cash, not accrual accounting, not work in progress gymnastics, and not theoretical profit. 2 questions only. Did cash come in and did cash go out? If cash didn't move, it doesn't count, period. So step 1 thing we need to look at, your top line revenue. Start with your total revenue for the last 12 months. This is everything you invoiced and collected. No adjusting, no smoothing, just the numbers. Step 2, you want to look at your materials and subs. And this is where construction businesses must get this right. If materials and subcontractors make up more than 25% of your revenue, you should back them out. And why? Because that money was never really even yours. So if you do $1 million job and $700,000 goes to your subs and suppliers, you're not $1 million business. You're a $300,000 business managing a lot of cash. This step alone is a wake-up call for contractors bragging about revenue, but wondering why the bank account never grows. So think of that gross profit as your real revenue number. Once you back out your materials and subs, you get at your real revenue, which is essentially your gross profit. And this is the money your company actually lives on. And next, you have your overhead, taxes, and profit. And this is the part that stings, your profit. So we can get into all sorts of definitions of this, but really at the end of the day, the profit is the money sitting in your bank. If it's not there, it's not profit. And no, paying down debt does not count as profit for these purposes. We're talking about CFO terms here, in terms of running your business successfully. But let's get into owner's pay and taxes, the usual problems. What did you pay yourself in payroll? Not distributions, not profits, then taxes. And let me say this clearly for contractors. If you personally had to scramble to pay your taxes, then you haven't been looking at the whole picture correctly throughout the year. And that's extremely common in construction. So you haven't had a clear picture of your profitability all year. And finally, let's talk about operating expenses. Trucks, insurance, software, office, tools, yard rent, fuel, everything except materials, subs, profit, owner's pay, and taxes. This is where construction businesses are overspending without realizing it. Not because you're reckless necessarily, but no one ever showed you a system that forces discipline. So when do you have that moment of truth? When you compare your actual numbers to healthy target percentages, the truth will jump off the page. Almost every struggling contractor sees the same thing. Too little profit, too little tax set aside, too much overhead, and here's the key lesson. A healthy construction business isn't built with one big job. It's built with small, consistent financial wins every single week. My final message to you, if this feels uncomfortable, then that's good. That means you're finally looking at reality. Maybe you didn't do anything wrong, maybe you were bad with money or you weren't, but the bottom line is you were never given a financial system that works for you in construction. So start simple. Even if you have to open another bank account and transfer 1% every month or on an ongoing basis, you've started the habit that changes everything. And for everything we talked about, tracking key performance indicators, assessing the overall health of your business, and knowing the right strategic way to navigate your business on any given day, that's something we do for a lot of our clients as a part of our ongoing CFO work. Profit isn't an event, it's a habit. If you have any questions or want to speak, our calendar link is down in the show notes. Feel free to book a time and see you in the next one.